Hi guys, today we are back reading Icebreaker, a #1 New York Times bestseller by Hannah Grace, Chapter 8. Sorry I haven't posted, been moving out of my dorm in college. Hopefully I can post more since it's the summer, but we'll see. I'll try to post more often. Anyways, let's start. Chapter 8, Nathan. Robbie was right. Party planning is hard. However, dealing with him has been the hardest part today. We had an arrangement that Joe and Maddie were going to keep him busy all day, while the rest of us waited for everything to be delivered and set up. It was a perfect plan, until Robbie decided he needed to stay home for the delivery of something he'd ordered. Maybe staying home wasn't enough. He had to stay home himself. After Joe, Robbie is the smartest guy I know, which is how I know he 100% is doing it to stress us all out. Eventually, he went with the guys, and 30 seconds later, the delivery driver pulled up with the tables. The delivery Robbie supposedly expecting never arrived. Prick. Every time I think I know everything there is to know about my friends, we do something like try to turn the house into a casino, and I learn how annoying they all truly are. The house looks fantastic. I haven't spared an expense, and I don't regret it one bit. As much as it irritates the hell out of me, Robbie deserves it. The smartest decision I made was to hire a fully stocked and manned bar. They set up on the decking outside the French doors from the kitchen, and it looks amazing. Bobby and Chris had a great time naming the cocktails, and I think when Robbie hears someone order the Jersey Chaser or the Judge Judy, he's going to be happy. We've all collectively agreed not to explain the Judge Judy or origin. It's more fun to let people guess, but the real answer is, when Robbie was in the hospital after his accident, all he watched for weeks was Judge Judy. Now, when he's hungover, he lies on the couch in the living room and watches his favorite show. Nobody is allowed to talk during it, and nobody is ever allowed to disagree with her decision. Henry didn't realize what was happening when he first moved in with us, and I'm not sure he does now, but when he knows to stay quiet like the rest of us. We look hot. JJ praises, looking at each of us in our tuxedos. The guys are due back right before the party starts, so they will have time for a shower and to change into their tuxes. We all wanted to be ready to give the full Vegas effect when Robbie gets back. Do you think Lola and Anastasia will come? Henry asks, fiddling with his bow tie. I hope so, buddy. Robbie wants Lola here, and I don't want to let him down on his birthday. Nothing to do with you wanting to kiss and make up with Stas, then? Bobby laughs. My eyebrow raises. Since when was she Stas? We're friends now. Icebreaker shit worked. I liked her. Ooh, it's the name of the book. Like Invincible? Okay, anyways. Oh, great. Luckily, the guys get back, and shortly after, the party is in full swing, which doesn't give me time to dwell on my friends being so-called friends with Anastasia. Making this party invite-only was one of my smartest ideas. To start with, you never mutter these words free bar on the campus unless you want it to be bankrupt. Second, it meant I could stick Tim, one of the rookies, on the door with the guest list. Now I don't need to worry about troublemakers getting in and ruining things. Tim's success as a gatekeeper is heavily reliant on him being next to the front doors, so the fact that I can see him striding across the den with his clipboard doesn't give me much hope about security. What's wrong? Nothing wrong, Cap, sorta. These girls told me to watch out for arrived Lola Mitchell and Anastasia Allen. Thank God. Right. What's the problem? Well, I told them to come find you like you told me to, and spit it out, Tim. Lola, well, she told me to tell you if you wanted to give her orders, you should put her on the goddamn team. What? Message received. Where are they now? The bar, Cap. Sending Tim back to his post, I keep an eye on the doors to the backyard while I carry on with my game of poker. The house is full of people crowding various gaming tables, drinking, laughing. I tried hard to make sure nothing looks tacky, even when JJ tried to convince me to hire an Elvis impersonator who can do weddings. Me accidentally ending up married to JJ felt like too much of a risk, so I put my foot down and said no. I haven't seen them come back inside, and it's been over an hour. When I finally make my way to the bar, Henry, Robbie, and Jaden have already beaten me to finding the girls. You look very nice today. Not at all, like a baby giraffe, I hear Henry saying to Stassi as I approach all 5 of them. JJ begins to choke on his drink, but she doesn't seem to mind being compared to a giant wobbly animal. Do you feel better now that you can't spoil the surprise? She asks eyes flicking over to me as I stop beside him, then back to Henry. I feel like everyone except Robbie knows how worried Henry has been rooting for him. I feel much better, thank you. Now that I am up close, I can see how fucking breathtaking she looks. Hair in perfect curls all the way down to her back, silk navy blue dress cut out low in the front and the back, split all the way up to the top of her thigh. But above all else, she's grinning ear to ear. Happiness is practically radiating off of her as she chats away with her friends. I can't help but watch her goofy smile on my face, and I know she must notice it because every now and again her eyes float over to me, but I'm too scared to say anything and ruin this moment. Looking at her makes me want to be the funniest guy in the room so I can be the one to make her laugh, but I'm going to have to settle for her not scowling at me for now. This whole thing is about getting Lola here for Robbie, and I've achieved it. She's pulled up a chair beside him, and they're whispering away together in their own little world. I'm happy for him. A little bit jealous. Anastasia rubs her hands and up and down her arms, and I quickly realize, for someone wearing not much, it's cold out here. Here, I say, shrugging off my tuxedo jacket. Take this. Her mouth opens, and I recognize that look. I have a fight coming my way, but to my surprise, she closes it, accepting my offer. She drapes it over her shoulders and tightens it across her front. Thank you, Nathan. Let's get a drink, Hen, JJ says, patting him on the back. But I have a drink, and so do you. JJ sighs, dragging Henry toward the nearest server, muttering something about discretion. I've never been nervous to talk to a woman before. I know I need to try hard with Anastasia if we're ever going to be friends. I can't stomach the next few weeks or months with the weird tension between us. Especially now all my teammates are making progress with her. Plus, she said I'm not on probation, so I've got to try something. You look beautiful. Week start, Hawkins. Are you having a good time? Yeah, I am. It's a shame that you had to be the one to throw it. Having to give you credit is my only criticism. Her words seem harsher than they actually are. They're defiant, but what they don't show is the way her eyes are fucking gleaming, and the way her teeth sink into her lips while she waits for me to respond. God bless, patron. I thought we had a truce. I'm on probation. You're supposed to be nice. I chuckle, watching her try not to laugh. This is me being nice. This is your version of being nice? You fucking suck at it, Alan. I said you were on probation, not me. I tut playfully. I'm going to teach you how to be nice. I'm sure there are going to be plenty of things you can teach me, Nathan, but being nice isn't one of them. I'm a delight. I think a delight might be a stretch. She smiles. As a real one that lights up her whole face, and I can feel like I'm getting somewhere. What things would you like me to teach you? She nods towards the house. How about we start with poker? Before I can respond, Henry appears, now carrying a drink in each hand. I'm up for poker. Great. I force a smile, trying not to awkwardly grimace at the interruption. Let's set up a table. Everyone settles around the table in the den, and cards are dealt. In record time, it takes roughly 20 minutes for the birthday boy to ditch us in favor for alone time with Lola. I'm grateful because it means he misses Anastasia hustling me out of $200. Teach her how to play poker, my ass. I'll add acting to her list of skills because I truly believe she never played poker before. She called me the Club of Clover, for fuck's sake. She was very convincing, well, up until she put down her cards and wiped the floor with me. Where are you going? I asked Stacy as she stands from the table. To use the bathroom. I'll be back. Standing too, I give my chips to Bobby. That line will be huge. You can use mine. Come on. She accepts my outstretched hand with hesitation, and this all feels familiar. I'm hoping the night ends with us being friends, though instead of how it ended a few weeks ago. Apparently I didn't learn my lesson from last time, and now I have Anastasia's ass in my face again walking up the stairs. The stilettos somehow managed to walk are huge, so she navigated my hands with a curve on her waist to help her get up the steps safely. The silk of her dress is soft under my fingers. Her body warm, every step she takes her hair swishes in front of me, and the strong honey and strawberry smell of her shampoo invades my nose. Those are the worst problems to have. Reaching my room finally, I punch in the code and usher her through the door. In a way, it's nice to have her alone and hopefully talk to her. The guys are like golden retriever puppies, all fighting for her attention. It must get exhausting. For her, it is exhausting to watch. Plus, it's fucking sucks for me because I'm definitely the runt of the litter as far as she's concerned. Stopping in her tracks when she exits the bathroom, she spots me sitting on the bed. Her hands go up her hips. I wasn't going to snoop. I thought you might want some peace and quiet from your fans. Her shoulders drop, her body relaxing. I like them all, but social settings sometimes drain me. I get it, they're a lot. You get used to it though, and if you don't, I can always help you escape them. What if I'm trying to escape you? You definitely don't need my help. You're on, like, expert level now or something. She laughs, and my God, that noise. I've never enjoyed making someone laugh as much as I do with her. It's because she makes me work for every laugh and smile. The competitive side of me buzzes when I manage it. Taking a seat at my desk, she tells me about shows she did when she was younger, and how draining it was being surrounded by hundreds of other overexcited kids. I sit and listen to her, nodding and laughing, freaking mesmerized at her confidence and commitment, how she views things and explains them. When she's done, even she looks like she doesn't know where that came from. She concentrates on the contents of my desk, prodding at my textbook and God knows what. I don't mind if you snoop, you know. You didn't check everything last time. Okay, this is getting a little tense. I don't need to snoop. I know everything I need to know about you. I can't stop the sigh that escapes me when she stands from her seat and walks towards the bedroom door. Her hand reaches for the handle, and I instinctively lean forward, gripping her arm lightly. Wait a second. Spinning to face me, her back pressed to the door. Are you ever going to forgive me? I ask hopefully. I told you, you're on probation. Raking a hand through my hair, the groan slips out of me that is pure frustration. That isn't a yes. Do I need to get on my knees and beg you, Anastasia? Ooh, okay. Is that what you want? She shakes her head and laughs. The only time I've ever wanted to see a grown man on his knees in front of me. Nate is when his face is between my legs. So, no, I don't want you to beg me. Okay, it's getting a little tense. Oh, fuck. Standing from the bed, I immediately watch her change. Whoa. Her breathing deepens, thighs squeeze together, tongue pokes out, wet her lip. What? Wait, hold on. Tongue pokes out to wet her lip. Wait a second. Hold on, wait a second. I can't help but smirk because I realize the attraction might just not be one-sided. Might not just be as one-sided as I thought it was. No, don't tell me thereabouts it. You don't hate me like you pretend to. Like you pretend to, do you? If you want me on my knees, Anastasia, we can make that happen. What? My hands press against the door on either side of her head. I lean down so we're on eye level. Her ocean blue eyes now dark. By the way she gulps, I suspect I press my mouth on her neck. Oh my gosh, I feel her pulse hammering erratically against my lips? What? Oh my gosh. I'm not pretending. You are. Watching her fight herself is the hottest thing. Even if she sticks her guns, I'll be leaving this room a happy man. Leaning forward, I let my mouth linger near the shell of her ear. What? My breath trickling down her neck. Ask me nicely. Let me show you how much I like it when you're nice. Oh my gosh, what is this dialogue? Why would I do that when I don't like you? Her words are strong, but her delivery is strained and wispy, giving her away. You don't have to like me to scream my name, Anastasia. Oh my gosh, bro. Get out of here. I lightly trace her jawline with my nose, enjoying the way her breath hitches. I could give you a map to my G-spot? What the fuck? Oh my gosh. And you still wouldn't be able to get off me, Hawkins. I don't need a map. What is this? You do. My mouth is millimeters from hers, and I'm not going to be the one to make the first move. I don't need to be. If she wants me, she's about to show me. The idea I need a map to get her off is laughable. Her thinking I wouldn't spend every moment learning her body better than my own is laughable. Oh my goodness gracious. Freaky mofos. Ugh! The thing I like about her is she's competitive, but I'm competitive too. I've always been. It's how I've gotten to be so good at winning. And right now, we're competing to see who can hold out the longest. Lowering my voice to whisper, I give her one last chance. Let's test this theory, shall we? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, that's disgusting. Oh, they're definitely gonna fuck in the next chapter. That's gross. Anyways, that was chapter 8. Subscribe, so I'll post chapter 9. I'm kind of intrigued, so I'll probably post it soon. Yeah. Bye, guys.